Okay, I'm still at the am I alive state. Speed surge might work. What will help my still ratio? Is a break your own sword method. I usually don't.
Let's try it.
But I'm gonna become a thief. We got the attack boost. There's got to be something good here. We got faith, unit speed, magic, vanish. It just seems though a lot of these are literally just for defending yourself. These are your parry commands actually. Gill snapper. Increase invasion rate against arrow and bolt attacks. Don't think that's gonna work. Parry, bone crusher. What is bone crusher? Oh, these are my things. We'll go with speed surge. This one. Since we don't have speed surge, I'm going to stick with probably auto potion. No, we do not need to potion up anymore. Absorb MP, magic boost, yeah. Hold up, I need 3 thieves. He can steal pretty much anything if he wants. So we'll leave them 2 alone, but she's got to change. She's going to change into a chemist, I think. And then orator, then summoner.
Fine with me.
I can't bring a chemist on this stage. It's got an initial move find. So orator, we'll go with that.
Why not?
We're not going to be using the orator skill speechcraft, but it's going to work out with JP. We're going to give her still. Do the same thing. Hopefully she's got something good. Critical recover HP, why not? Swift spell. Don't need it. So increase that in attack on my thieves. Get rid of treasure hunter. Put that on. Wait, she's not going to be a good thief. I'm not going to bring her. She really wouldn't be a good thief. So this will be my team. Charm I didn't have to worry about. Movement. We don't need magic defense, but that's the best we got, isn't it? Let's go with tame. We're fighting humanoids, so it's nice to know that. Critical recovery. Start a counter tackle with him. We got him set up for Spellblade. Making sure my teammates don't get KO'd ever. Alright, we're good. We should be good. Does he have still weapon? He doesn't, but he'll learn it. We got a couple characters with still weapon. Trying to trigger the chemist battle. Once again, I did this last stream. It's indeed a pretty hard encounter to face. Yeah, this one I didn't get it.
Understood. Into the fray.
So just put Beowulf down. He'll
Forward.
most likely get first turn. I could have done Midlight Steep today, but that's a big dungeon. And I don't have that much time. So I'm aiming to get like 2 or 3 of the magic guns for each set, the fire, ice, lightning. We'll make sure. Okay.
Of course. My strength is yours.
So yeah,
Forward.
there's the blaze gun, I think a shotgun, or not a shotgun, but a shock. I already got a last video, I think. But no, I couldn't keep it. I couldn't keep it because my person died and couldn't get back up, and it was a waste. It was called Blaster. Alright, here's the battle.
Right. Into the fray then.
To arms then.
I am yours to command.
Leave it to me.
Forward.
Alright, here's the battle. Let's really hope that this works. Alright. Have some magic guns. Glacial gun right there, one right off the bat. Another one, blaster. So we got a blaster and a glacial gun. Alright. The chemist can get the items that I'm looking for. Alright, right here would be a good spot. Who do I want to put to sleep? Alright, that person. Yeah. I gotta mark the gun, so that person's gotta be safe. Which person? We got 1, 2, 3 that we can stone. 31%, 59. Nope. Still weapon, 19%. Ooh, I got it. Glacial gun. Vanish. Of course. I'm trying. She is obsolete now because she doesn't have a gun. I don't need her in my party. Okay, cool. Just making sure I knew the rules. Which guy am I actually going after? That one. So those two. Just thinking. Sleep. 63%, 57%. Let's go with this one. Did it. That person's going to get KO'd soon. I gotta see which person I want to steal from. Right there. Still weapon, 43%. Missed. I mean, if they're gonna play catch up, I'm gonna steal more stuff. Hmm. Huh. That was really nice of you. Okay. Here's a good chance I can steal this weapon now. 32%. I got it. Now it's time for my teammates to just end this battle. He's gonna be going after that dude. What does this do? Nope, don't want to do it. That really wasn't worth it. That's fortunate of me. Alright, we got one of the magic guns right away. Let's try and steal from somebody else. Maybe we'll just go for the kill, actually. I doubt I'll be able to kill him, but let's give it a try. Nope, I wasn't able to do it. Still accessory?
Well fought.
Okay, that's gonna get old. He just got the item. I actually knew it could have happened. I didn't want it to happen, but I knew it was like a possibility. Alright. Non-deep dungeon stuff. What do we got going on here?
A battle save system to get successful steals.
You can use that. I'm currently not doing it, but you can if you want. Oh, this is a story battle. Alright, so the chemist cannot be fought here right now. I'm gonna have to get my own chemist and go a little hunting. So I'm just gonna delete this team here, and I'm gonna use these instead.
All right.
They need to all be chemists.
I see.
I didn't get to keep any of those guns because
Change of approach.
they got one of the move find items.
All right. Of course. Let's give it a shot.
Okay. Get my team set up. The chemist, equipment. Eventually I would need to get enough pigs to make more of these little accessories here. Alright. Oh crap, Mustaudio. You look bad. Aim shot, I guess. No, wait, you got something better. Yeah, aim shot.
Hey, battle scar.
We don't need to put on treasure hunter. Actually, we don't need to put anything. Hey, Red Mario 13, Anarchy 36. Alright. She's just gonna run around getting the items. This cannot be the chemist battle. If it's the chemist battle, they're gonna get my items, and I'm going to have to start all over again. Because there's one item on this mountain that I actually really want. So this seems legit.
I'm ready.
I'll just put my teammates down. We'll use Cloud, Strife, Mustaudio,
No turning back.
all of them. I was thinking about making this one of the most hilarious streams of the year for me.
I'm actually starting my FF7 new save in December. That might be my next stream unless I do 1p.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, I'll get an item right here. Hold up. I'm doing the rare ones. This is why I skipped it in the storyline fight, actually. I think that it can be a Morning Star, which, yeah, I'm gonna have to save, bait it into existence. There's this weapon that I wanted, Platinum Sword. Oh, okay.
Let's make sure I got this right.
And then there's one way over here. Let's see if Cloud can use any item. No, you can't. Cloud, you're stuck. Or better yet, I'm gonna have to change. I should have brought in a killer in the party. I don't know what I was doing. We'll get all the items on this hill, and then I'll have the invisible cloak. So she's in. The rest of them just need to be killers.
Max HP/MP all characters without HP/MP plus materia. Steal/sense/morph all enemies and bosses, or nearly.
Yeah, I'm going to do a lot better this time, just because I'm not trying to do very much. Yeah, there's some stuff that I regret in Final Fantasy, like getting Ruby and them killed, or what really upsets me is Omega in Final Fantasy 5. Yeah, I wasn't able to successfully keep them alive. I just ended up killing them. So I put that one to sleep. That's a height of 2 difference. I can hit that. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have because of the replayability he has.
Omega only gives you that Omega badge.
Run away, bird. Alright, he turned one of my characters into stone. That just means they can't KO me and do HP damage to me. Alright, we'll get this again. We got the item. That's not what I'm wanting for this map.
No, the Brave Blade is actually stronger than the Ragnarok.
Yeah, I know. And I have the Brave Blade where it is stronger because it could not be stronger. You really can't tell. It could be really weak or it could be really strong, the Brave Blade. Okay, I know what to do here. Now that I think about it, I might have to have a jump. I'm out of it. I've been playing the wrong freaking game. Alright, this is like the worst setup in the world.
You have need of me?
I try with these, but yeah, it doesn't work out. I just need to make it to where she can get stuff. She's got movement +2. Is there any way to rearrange her speed? Because she's got like the slowest speed. Nope. So she doesn't even need to be a thief. She just needs Ramza's speed. So I'm gonna bring in Ramza, all of them. And let me think, last one. We're gonna give Agrius a little shot. Here we go. I know Agrius can be good, but I don't use her a lot. No, let me not take a freaking chance. And how did I die? 3. It was 8 to 12, was it? That's 4.
Alright.
So she's definitely gonna need some special help. Okay, I'll get my jump up. This puts up jump and I think movement. No, not movement. Yeah, jump and movement. That's 4, so she can get up there now. Let's give her a magic gun.
You called?
And I need him. He's got items. Cool. Sword play, spell blade. How can this go wrong? Let's just guarantee that nothing can go wrong here. Items. Oh, wait. This. She can't even equip the items. Wait. Oh, yeah, she's already got items. Duh. Let's see. Something that would make her survive. Oh, no, she don't have any of that. I don't even care. She's just gonna have to toughen it out. Is the only thing on this map one time only. I think the invisible cloak is the only thing that's on this map that's one time only. I know the platinum sword isn't. So we'll put her over here and try and survive, I guess. I have to make sure she doesn't die. She's the only one that doesn't have re-raise, I believe. And it's the fucking chemist. They'll take the items. The chemist, even if they're enemies, they'll have move find, and they will get those items. I've seen them happen many times. I did not want to do this stream then. If I knew I had to get the items, I would have not done it.
I'll do it.
Into the fray then.
To arms then.
I am yours to command.
Alright, let's try that out. The red chocobo I'm worried about, but nothing else. Yep, that did my phobia. Let's go ahead and get the first item. That was the potion. Again, it's late in the game. I can't just settle for bad luck. I want to get the items. Platinum sword. She does have potions, so I can heal myself a little bit.
Would shine Ryu if you really wanted more dragon whiskers. What you could do is steal the first one off him, escape, then refight him. Though that would affect the brave blade.
The reason I fought him was solely because of the Ragnarok. That's it. That's the reason I killed, what's his name? That'll help her move. That's a heck of a place for a chocobo to go. The black chocobos no, and a friendly creature either right now. This could actually work. I know he's already damaged. 53, 40%. Let's try it. Got the red chocobo. And I gotta bring a phoenix down because they knocked her out. Let's see, what can we do? The black chocobo is down for a little bit. And I need that item. I gotta hurry up and get this black chocobo dead because it's the deadliest that I got on the field. So, voila. We're going to keep one chocobo alive over that archer. And if that archer picks up an item that I'm needing, the playthrough is mute again. Well, that's not a lot of big. Could have probably done better than that, but hey. That'll at least reset her timer for getting KO'd. Ramza, I don't know what you gotta do, man. Alright, if she gets a turn, she might be able to do something. Her speed's +2 now so far. I think that's as high as I've gotten it. Beowulf, you gotta go. Alright, yeah, they're all up there. Wait. I'm gonna stand right here just so that they can't, if that makes sense. Okay. There's the freaking item right there, invisibility cloak. I really don't care about the rest of the items. $45, 65%. That's okay, Chocobo. There's the rare Ninja Long Blade. Alright, I'll take it.
I shall spare no effort.
You don't got a bow no more. Okay, oh crap. So my last item, I think it's like right there, I think, if I remember correctly. Like either right here or right here. Yeah, I did wake up today and I did not feel like playing Final Fantasy Tactics or something. I don't know what happened, but I wasn't in the mood. Not for doing a whole video like this right now. I was in it to get the guns. That's it. And I got dragged into something a little bit more different.
Concentrate.
Huh, missed. He's got 1 HP left, 2 HP left. And he's sticking in there. Guns are like unblockable, right? There. Exit out of Final Fantasy Tactics notes. That was rough. Alright, let's get this right then. We don't need her because yeah, she's got the gun. I eventually need to level everybody up to level 99. Steal, Speed Surge, Attack Boost, that was all set. That's not rare, you know, personal things. Platinum Helm.
Speaking of FF5, actually FF5 Advance and FF6 Advance is something you could definitely do.
Yeah, but I'd have to probably resort to emulators, and I don't like doing that.
Other job classes and espers.
Alright, he is a thief. And he's got a steel weapon. So we have 4 of our candidates here. Who else do I want to bring? Another thief.
Very well.
Now I can chill with my viewers and talk. Any questions, comments? I got them. I got the answers. And that is the meaning of life. Now I'm joking. Alright, wrong formation.
Understood.
My strength is yours.
I was like really lucky earlier
Turning back.
because I've already seen the chemist. How many? I think 4 times now? Or maybe only 3, but it's pretty close to normal encounter rate. Nope, that's a green dragon. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
At the ready.
Because the magic guns I can get right now, it's the level 99 that I have to get to in order for me to get like really good weapons. Like right now, if somebody stole my Excalibur, I wouldn't be super mad because I can get more Excaliburs later on. This might actually be the chemist. Nope. It was not.
Wherever I'm needed.
All right.
No turning back.
So, yeah, the reason why I want to do emulation, I guess, is because Square Enix has made better games of Final Fantasy 1 through 6 than the Pixel remasters. Pixel remasters isn't even this version of Final Fantasy Tactics. It's not the best version. It's not the best version. It's more true to the old NES or Super NES or PlayStation 1 era.
Games I'd go with the VBA one.
Right.
My strength
That's the only thing it's got going for it.
No turning back.
It's too much like the original, if you know what I'm saying. Like,
On for FF.
it's like Square Enix didn't put any new challenges or anything like that. I'm in Tactician mode, yeah. And Tactician mode's not really that hard once you're in the level 40 or 50 range.
That's basically just like the FF4 Advance but better.
Yeah, I'd play the ones I don't have, but I'd have to buy them.
It's time.
I'm a firm believer in buying your own stuff. So, all the games I play, yeah, I bought them. Like, I can't steal something off the internet, I don't think. I don't think I could do it. Not knowing it could put me in jail or something. That would suck. Really bad, and not in my good favor here.
CC is really good.
I have complete collection. Alright, here they are.
into the fray then.
As you command.
I am yours to command.
Leave it to me.
Those are the
Turning
thieves.
back.
Alright, thieves, tell me what the chemists are wearing. stupid pistol, stone shooter, stupid pistol, and a blaze gun. Let's get that blaze gun. Go team. Oh, I get the stone shooter too then. Blaze gun and stone shooter. They can no longer get the move find items, and it's smooth selling, it seems. Alright, who has that gun? Blaze gun right there. Darn it. That stone shooter is really powerful. You'll always start the battle as you are petrified, but once you cure petrification, it's really good. I'll go in full detail. It's as powerful as any other magic gun, but it's consistent, meaning that it will always work.
Yeah, having some of those retro consoles and games, like NES and N64, and games would be really nice if I got them.
Yeah, you said you were going to do the Pixel Remaster, and then you changed up a little bit, and you said that you were going to do the Origin.
I was gonna go for an N64.
Yeah, I knew you said you wanted to do the Pixel Remasters, but I think you're switching back to an emulator, I think. I don't know. Okay, let me think about this guy. We want to put this one to sleep. Oh, Beowulf, you're really not needed for this situation.
Yeah, I'm saving the FF Pixel 1-6 marathon for a special time when I do all 6 in consecutive.
I got a blaze gun. That was special. That's the stone shooter right there.
PSXE and Duke Station.
What's the duck station? Oh, we can't. We stole the feather reeve cloak.
When I do the 1-6 pixel marathon, that's when I'll first play FF3. Duke Station is just another PSX emulator, upgraded version of EPSXE. Basically their latest one currently.
Yeah, I never knew about all that. Like I said, I did it pretty good. I bought the game. I was able to keep it. I think I can go in there for the still now, yeah. 33% chance. I got it. Stone shooter. Okay, now it's just time to kill the enemies. And they can be resilient to death because they cure and they do all kinds of crazy things. The best way to get rid of them, how would I do it? Is to put them to sleep, actually. or disable them. 0%, 0%. Okay, sleep it is.
In FF3 was to Bahamut in the Bahamut's nest.
Yeah, I played the NES version of 3. I know why it wasn't sold in the US. It wasn't really looking that great. Can he do Doom?
Where you need dash.
Hmm. I guess I'll focus all my attacks on one at a time. They'll Phoenix down it. I know they will. It's got auto potion. Alright, what do? Let's go over here and we're gonna steal the accessory.
Is how to defeat the Nepto dragon early.
I got the accessory. Yeah, Red, you're the emulator though. I can't do that. Like, I would
Even possible.
pay the games and stuff, and yeah, I just try and stick to what I can do instead of what I can't. And yeah, it costs a lot, but like 0 risk. So 8 MP, 15 MP. Let's try it. Please work. It does. Yeah, he is doomed. Lucky dodge.
Actually, I'm a balance of both, emulation and console. I do have some consoles.
Yeah. I got a bunch of console PlayStations. That's really a lot of the thing about me. So I got like a lot of PlayStations. Ramses' speed should be on par with Beowulf's by now. And this might end it. Nope. Let's sit here and look. He's gonna probably survive that, but yeah, we'll try anyways. Alright, that's too much of a height difference. Okay. Ramza. There you go. Alright. Can I do that every time? I've got 2 magic guns there. I got the blaze gun and the stone shooter. Yeah, blaze gun. Where would I check that stuff at? Ooh. Since I'm only wanting like a few of the every gun, right now I'm looking for every gun. I only got 1 of each. Well, 3 of the 4 that I want. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a bit of a video. But listen, when Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters came out, we lost additional characters that the Dawn of Souls had, and that the Complete Collection had. We lost so much, actually. Just
As you command. To battle.
Leave it to me.
At the ready.
so 1 and 2 Pixel Remasters was just the original game, pretty much, with a little bit upgraded graphics, which is alright. When you look at games that do Final Fantasy skins, or not skins, but like when you do outfits, you realize how little of effort they put in. They just gave the games new skins and took away content that they previously already had. So instead of redoing so much, hold on, let's look at this. We got 3 characters that don't have anything good. And we got another stone shooter. How did he get past the stone part? Re-equip treasure hunter items. I guess he did something. Some other chemists helped him out. Okay, hopefully this works. 46, 54, 48. Nope, did not work. So she's got the gun that I'm looking for. Got it. That stone shooter is always going to be powerful. Just leave that alone. Disable. Nope, can't do that. Of course. It's only been like 2 days since I've played this, but I forgot all about it. Alright, what do I do here? I'm gonna try and steal the mithril gun, or the stone shooter again. Didn't get it. We'll do drain. Stone Shooter's very powerful. We just took their hardest hitter and crippled them. Now it's one of the weakest hitters. Okay, I'll think about this before I do anything. $36, $39, $35. Be right back. Okay, back. So yeah, that's gonna be good enough damage for me. Killed one of their gun wielders. Phoenix down, nope. Yep. They got infinite Phoenix downs as well. It doesn't make it harder. Okay, probably Phoenix down. Nope. And I put that one to sleep. That's good, because that will hit. Sydney. That sucks. Stole that gun. It wasn't a magic gun, but it'll get the job done. Let's go over here. Yep, not my favorite ability they got. I can get this one. Nope. But it's in a corner where it can't throw items down there, so hopefully it can't break out of that. Nope, it can't. I don't think it can. I think invisibility helps with the parry stat. If they don't see it coming, it's kind of like they didn't get it. Alright, there's another gun down the drain. I think I got one of everyone now. I think. And there's something that I want to do with Beowulf.
Yeah.
Mana font. Absorb MP, yeah, that's really not the best. Yeah, we'll use an absorb MP, keep that magic boost on, haste. That way. I got it. Then we're going with the guns. What do we got right now? Two glacials, two stones, one blaze. Now that I think about it, the reason I didn't get the invisibility cloak at the very beginning of the story is because I didn't want it to be auto-equipped on people at all.
Understood.
And it might have, you know, like there were some story battles where all my equipment was all in danger, and I did not want to lose something as a one-time only item. And that invisibility cloak is a one-time item. If it gets stolen or broken, it is gone for good. Yeah, it's not the...
I will go. My strength is yours.
It's not the chemist.
At the ready.
If they're a stone shooter, I have to steal the weapon just because it's powerful when they get unstoned, unpetrified.
Right. All right.
Speaking of getting stoned,
I actually did well with the last few games. In short time I cleared 3 games.
you know what I mean though, Red? Like, they should make Final Fantasy 1 through 10 harder.
Hello.
Like, they need to add more enemies. Hey, Superhero 60 SSK. How are you doing? Okay, still not the enemies I'm looking for.
My strength is yours.
But like,
Forward.
Final Fantasy 1. Alright, this is some upgrades that I would spend, you know, some money on. Not now, because I've almost lost faith in Final Fantasy as a whole. The brand, but they'd have to make the Warrior of Light playable. That's one thing. Then they would have to make all 6 job
7 and 9 were extremely easy.
like,
7 is the easiest of any.
completely
Ask me.
open at all times.
Well,
No turning back.
Yeah, 7, 8, and 9 remasters, I don't understand.
60.
Because why make your game easier when people were all up on challenges? Like, and yes, Final Fantasy IX's Platinum Trophy is hell because of that jump rope, but just playing through the story, people's not going to be so into it if you can just turn on cheats, you know?
Right. My strength is yours.
Like, if you can cheat in the game, then is it still a game, or are you sitting there just giving yourself your own little test and be like, oh, I did it. There was no skill in cheating. There was no skill in it.
Even without the cheat, 7 was basically a cakewalk.
Yes, Final Fantasy VII is the easiest Final Fantasy. It really is. I don't think there's an easier one. You get so immersed in that world so fast that it's hard to sit there and be like, I don't like this game, or just sit there and say this game's easy. Like, it's totally plausible that Final Fantasy VII is one of the easier Final Fantasies. You start off with one character that can kill like a group of enemies and with just basic attack. I mean, that, and like the funny side of everything being like way too easy. Even having Knights of the Round,
It's time.
you could have like killed a group of enemies with slash all, but instead like you summon 13 warriors, King Arthur and the Knights of the Round. So it's 13 warriors, king, or whatever you want to say, but you don't need to do it. It's just the game's that easy that they're worse than difficult boss fights. Reno, when he puts you in those pyramids,
Into the cradle.
I honestly didn't know what to do when he did that. I didn't think target myself.
An entire variety of things, from materia to items to attacking and limit breaks,
Yeah,
among other things.
and like, we have no challenge as gamers from Final Fantasy anymore, because every time they've put out a title, it's just way too easy and stuff. It's just, I don't know if people were complaining about the games being difficult.
I will go.
I really don't know if that's the case. But if you take out all the challenge, it's no longer a game testing your capability or, you know, making you think of strategies. It's turned into a book where you can easily just read the game. And trust me, for some novelty people, that's great. But if you're going to go that route, why even have a controller in your hand anyways? Why doesn't Square Enix just make a book?
Wherever I'm
Maybe I do like having a variety of options.
forward.
Or, I mean, I've seen on YouTube all cutscenes and all story events on YouTube. That's where I started at, like, on YouTube, is looking at people's clipped videos of all of the stories from like Final Fantasy 13. Even though I own the games and I have bought them, I'm not gonna play just to see one cutscene. YouTube was very nice, and I could just look up somebody else's video of them doing the same thing that I just got through with. I don't have to keep a permanent save because I loved certain cutscenes so much back on the like PS1 era and PS2. I would save the game right before the cutscene so I could watch the cutscene again anytime I wanted.
Wherever
But
I'm
yeah, YouTube got to the point where I don't need to do that. It's no longer a thing. I just go to YouTube, look up the cutscene, and be like, yeah, that was awesome. Like the Genesis and Sephiroth fight in Crisis Core. Music's beautiful in Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. And yeah, people will hate anything because it's part of our human nature to like and dislike. But yeah, YouTube does make it easier. And then there's the copyright songs from Kingdom Hearts, from Final Fantasy. Any song that has lyrics on it usually gets copyrighted. That's not them. Crap, I thought it was.
F7 Crisis 4, I've seen gameplay of it.
No turning back.
I have a version of Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Actually, I think I have all of them. Yeah, it hasn't been released on. Oh well, I don't have it on all platforms, but I have the PSP, PS4, PS5 versions. I guess I don't have the Windows version, Microsoft Windows or something.
Master of it now called Crisis Core Reunion.
Yeah, I own 2 versions of that. Red, the Reunion.
Right. All right.
I didn't like the voices though.
No turning back.
I've already gotten the platinum for the PS5 era of it. Alright, I'll have to be right back again. You do understand the complaint from Final Fantasy fans is pretty real, because in Final Fantasy 15 started off really hard game. People were complaining that chapter 13 was too hard. After a few DLC patches and some updates to everything, it's now one of the easiest chapters, and it gives you the option: take the hard route or take the easy route. But like what they do with their remasters, making it to where it's just now a DVD that you press X on, like taking out most of the strategy in their games is not really. I don't know. How do you make a game without any strategy? So I'd still be playing Final Fantasy IV right now if they kept all the characters. No, but if you play Final Fantasy 15 without the day 1 patch, it is considerably much harder. The ring doesn't do crap damage. It's not a one-hit kill anymore. Like, you don't have DLC weapons or garments, whatever your clothes are.
What I liked about FF5, the variety from the job class system. Would love to try the version.
Yeah. But all it is whenever you put in the disc on your PlayStation or whatever, just don't download your patch. Don't update the game. And it's difficult. It really is. It's a whole different game. But since I had all the DLC and I was a sucker, I bought everything they came out with.
I will go into the fray.
Yeah, there's only a few games. Even Resident Evil, I usually buy DLC. I'm a big supporter of that type of stuff. But I don't have Brave. No, what is it called?
Only the digital.
I don't know how you do this digital. I think it might be ready to play. You know, when you delete the app and all the information and you re-download from the store. If you are downloading it, there's the version that's just ready to play. That might be just the game information, because all the stuff, the big chunk of data that you download after ready to play, that's all the patches making the game so much easier for you. And yeah,
of course,
because it takes a lot of money to actually patch a game rather than just come out with the disc version or, you know, standard version. And it's like if they completely just reported 13 and didn't bring the whole trilogy to new consoles, I'd be mad. I'd be like, this is not worth it. Especially if they made it so much easier, where they take all the strategy out of it and you just breeze right through it. because the penalty behind Square Enix moves on making their game too easy
No turning
is
back.
people like me who can be a tyrant and just run right through it, collecting nearly every item and all that stuff, all the enemies, and then I don't have any reason to play again. I can't put in Final Fantasy IV without me sitting there already knowing that I have every item. I have 999 MP, 999, I have it maxed out. And I got all items for all the characters. There's no way of me getting better. But if they did the complete collection, I would have been still playing FF4. Because when I did max stats on FF4, before my PSP got stolen, I had like 6 characters with max stats, like, or maybe more. And it took a long time. And then my PlayStation or portable got stolen, which, you know, that sucks, but that's part of life. You know how I've been ripped off. I haven't really been like completely robbed, but you know, it happens to people. You know, that's why you should be grateful you got what you got, because somebody horrible can just take everything away one day.
All right. It's time.
But yeah, instead of expanding their games, they made them more like slideshows where you get through battles real fast because you got infinite life. Sometimes you got no encounters, so you don't even have to worry about fighting. You'll just fight boss fights. But it's weird. It's weird for a gaming industry to make it so easy on players. I don't understand it completely.
Of course. Into the fray then. At the ready.
I don't know who was complaining in the first place to where they had to make it so much easier for everyone. I never wrote... I mean, there's been times on the stream when I tell Square Enix, look, Final Fantasy X Chocobo Racing, that's got to be nerfed. You got to make that so much easier now. Just put in a patch, nerf Chocobo Racing, and there's also a few other suggestions. But I would never sit there and say, make the game so easy to where you get infinite health, max EXP, max level, like, max skills, max items. Like, I would have bought a Game Shark if I wanted all that. And it's like built in their games now. And yeah, like, I don't understand. Who did that? Who were they really getting sued for giving people anxiety attacks trying to get stuff? I mean, it was a freaking game. It's supposed to just be funny and
to battle.
stuff like that. But that's just personal opinion. Final Fantasy VI, yes, it's a good game, and I appreciated the no encounters option, or no EXP, because in Final Fantasy VI you got to do a low level game if you want to maximize your stats. But other times it's just, if you're gonna come out with a new piece of game and sit there and call it Final Fantasy VI, you should bring all the updated versions to it. I don't understand why
My strength is yours.
we didn't get the advanced,
No turning
like,
back.
what is it, Diablos? Was a Esper in Final Fantasy VI? I mean, that's Diablos from Final Fantasy VIII. I want that. Is it on Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster? Almost 10 years after Diablos was introduced into Final Fantasy VI? No, he's not.
And you couldn't escape those.
But yeah, it does go like that. It's just... it seems a little sketchy. There's another stone shooter. Seems just a little sketchy to add so little to your product.
To battle.
I'll do what I can.
As you command.
Yeah, you redo skin, but Fortnite, they do skins all the time for stuff. Like Mortal Kombat, I mean, even Final Fantasy does a lot of skin work to where you're just watching that. But before I fight this battle, I want to see what they got. Because, yeah, so far they're casting spells. They're gonna unpetrify that guy. If they don't got a magic gun, I'm not gonna fight them. So that's a regular pistol. Blaze gun, I want it. And stone gun. Okay.
For a house and minecart. Both those were forced encounters.
Opera House wasn't, and if you were skilled enough, and I was,
You could bypass some of those rats in the opera.
it took me 3 weeks to bypass those freaking rats, Red. And yeah, it's not easy. I not only had to bypass them, but I was only allowed to fight one battle to see both versions of the vermin. And yeah, it took me 3 weeks, frustrated, trying for like 3 hours a day, and not being able to get past it because I don't have the reflexes.
You had to get one to get them on the veldt.
Yep, when I did my PS6 or a PS1 version of Final Fantasy VI, I did low level game. I did no missables.
Formations of those, by the way.
Like, I did a lot in that game. And I had a lot more fun with it than I did in Pixel Remasters. Even though there was 0 EXP and I could actually fight enemies for a change, I still like a challenge way more than I like being spooned. And in certain games, yeah, if it's online or it's made for in-game content early, it's always going to get that kind of treatment. You're going to be like, well, I don't feel like I'm good enough. Like, you know, like fighting an emerald weapon without the proper setup, you know? If you don't got the proper setup, you're pretty screwed. It's holding in there. I got a vampire cape.
The
This
Magna
is-
Road is tricky because you're not guaranteed to get the red Magna Rotors.
Alright, I got the blaze gun. Alright, that's the stone shooter right there. Arts of War. No, that's my character. Thank you. I like when you do that, game. I like it. I really do. Because I am actually playing now instead of just holding down X. I have to think. Where did that stone shooter go? It's right there. I don't want to steal this person's gun.
Understand the Magna Rotor formula in Vector.
But yeah, it's pretty funny when like PlayStation Portables have a better version of Final Fantasy Tactics out, and they had to pay voice actors, freaking voice actors, to make this one legitly compete. It's like, yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to compete with that. Because you got Dark Knight, a vastly superior job, Onion Knight, but you're missing out on Barthier. You know how many people has stopped me and they're like, oh, I love Barthier's voice in Final Fantasy. And like, I'm like, yeah, I really don't get it, but I guess now I do.
Well, the PSP version was better overall, but I couldn't get over the sync.
Yeah, because if they release Final Fantasy 13 without like the whole trilogy, it's not gonna sell well. I'm not even gonna buy it.
Lock in the first slot before the minecart, you'll pop in a red Magna rotor.
Like, I gotta start making a mental note not to buy Square Enix games until I get the full review. Once I had the full review, I'm alright. I'll figure it out. But, yeah. To blindly go in and pay for this, that was kind of dumb. Can I steal something? Work for me now. Auto potion, huh? Hold on. Did I get the stone shooter? I think I did, didn't I? Nope. Okay. You tried to unconfuse them? Good idea. I don't know if we'd be able to break up from that. Hopefully he can get out of that, because I don't know if I can get to him. Now that's working for me. Their whole team's working for me. I got confusion on. I got charmed. No, I gotta be serious. It's like, hey friend that I charmed, that's a nice weapon. I should have that. Oh. Good accessory too, I like that. Real nice. It looked better on me. That's not a friend, by the way. Oh. You snapped him out of it.
Oh yeah, the chaser, that one's missable. Right after the minecart crashes before you go back to Setzer.
It's random encounters, Red, just like any other random encounter formulation, except for in that moment, there's certain RNG that can make it to where your characters just won't make it. Ramza, you can just get up from this. I think it's this guy. Yep. He doesn't have his cloak anymore.
I remember you telling me about the chaser on that one.
Yep. The chaser's only on one screen in the game, and the moment you leave it, he's gone for good. So find the chaser the moment you can. Stuff like that. Wow, they really don't want to give me that gun. They all got thief caps on. Get him. That was some permanent stuff. Oh, they broke her out. Okay. Ramza, you heretic. I don't want the stone shooter now. I got plenty of them. I did get her weapon, yeah. So the way that works is it gives you some MP based on your movement. So he's now able to efficiently siphon MP without running out. He can get MP whenever he needs. Well, going back for that stone shooter. Ramza can do it. He's a good thief. Nope, he can't. What was that, an elixir? Yeah, it doesn't matter how many steps I take. I'm still gonna have to siphon. 10% chance I would have missed, and it missed. Stone weapon. Give it to me. Yay! Or that's stupid. That was.
I was thinking back to when Fuzz did FF6, he got to right before where he was heading for the floating continent where you wait for Shadow.
Okay. Let's see. Should have done something better. I'm gonna try and get some of them to work for me. I got 3 thieves. Alright, let's see him throw a Phoenix down there. Alright, Ramza. You're gonna go over here. Samurai. That just leaves me and this guy. How do you deal with this? He's confused. He'll probably throw potions at me. Alright, there's something. Okay, if you didn't bring a thief and you're like, oh, I need to get the guns, you can wait for them to turn into a treasure chest. But yeah, you're not really going to get very much out of that. And it's only like a 1 in 5 chance that it's going to be the weapon anyways. Maybe 1 in 6. Alright, so I still don't have a blaster. So I'm going to go in and out of battles until I find the chemist with the blasters. That way I have at least one of every gun. Because I think I got a good collection of the other 2. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, I got 2 of each. I got 3 stone shooters. The one that I'm looking for is Blaster. That's interesting then. And this is not the battle I'm looking for.
Right. All right. Forward.
Reset the RNG. Actually, as long as I sit on this one dot coming in from the direction that I've been in, it's 1 every 6 I should get. At least once. Here they are, another stone shooter.
Understood. All right.
To arms then.
Aye.
Time to prove myself.
Guns. Disappointing, so I'll be right back. Alright. One more attempt. I want at least 2 blasters in the end of this video. I don't know if I'll get it, but that's what the video is all about. Okay, that's not them.
Of course. My strength is yours. To battle.
But back in the PS1 days, if you didn't get the battle you were looking for, you either had to reset your entire console or soft reset. I don't know if you remember soft reset on the PlayStation 1. But yeah, it was hectic back when you were kids. Good times, good times.
Right. All right.
Those old days.
No turning back.
You had to rely on the RNG, and you only had one chance. And then you had to watch through a 5-minute cutscene until you could retry that fight over. I don't even know if the blaster is going to be like the greatest thing for me, but
Of course.
having 2 of every type of magic gun will be pretty nice. Except this is the last part of the grind. This is where I'm at the hardest part.
Tried for that mithril sword from Beatrix in FF9.
You know what I'm saying, Red? You don't want to wait for like so long, but you don't want to like have it handed to you real easily. Like,
Of course. All right.
so Final Fantasy 1, I'd have Warrior of Light as a character, and I would do a whole different job system in the whole entire game. I'd put new towns in to where when you got to the town, you had to do a fight, and maybe that unlocks another one. Maybe you make a Beastmaster in Final Fantasy 1. Anything to be creative, Square, with your releases. Like, all the times you re-release something, and it's going back to the original, that means it's just one step backwards, back to the original. Like, you could have made this game like 10 times longer in battles to where gamers like me, that's named Battle Scar, actually play it. Alright, this is definitely not the chemist.
I will go. All right. No turning back.
Yeah, because if I still had to level up spells in Final Fantasy 2, as well as like all the characters' HP and MP, that would have kept me playing the game that I bought to play. I don't understand how come I pay good money. I don't steal from Square Enix, you know, I pay good money, and they always take a step backwards or a step in a direction to where the games aren't as good.
No turning back.
I mean, there's a difference between quality of life and then getting like infinite HP in games. The moment you give infinite HP, as long as you don't get one-shotted, I really don't see how you're going to lose. Minotaurs.
Into the fray then. No turning back.
I gotta figure out what I'm eating tonight. I got burger, chicken, pork, or I go vegan for the night, or just eat salad. I don't know. I think I want to work out, so I have to have protein. Build muscle on my bones. Make more muscle.
Wherever I'm needed.
Because yeah, like I can eat like
survival vest off her.
a burger meal, and if I lift weights, I'll be starving. Okay, like say I ate like a double Whopper or like a triple cheeseburger. Like if I start working out, bam, it's gone. It went, all that protein just goes straight through my body. That's why I always eat salads and stuff at night, is so my digestive system's in top par.
My strength is yours.
Because yeah, protein at night's not a good thing. Because you're eating something for. Oh! It's the chemist, and I brought like a crap team. Retry, change formation. It will be the chemist still, don't worry. I tested it. Well, it's still in test, but...
Understood.
Into the fray then. To arms then.
Aye.
Time to prove myself.
Forward.
Alright, hopefully they got a blaster, because if it ain't a blaster, I'm not playing it. Okay. Nope. We don't want the stone. Mithril. Blaze. It's a hard no.
It was like 3 turns before she ended the battle.
That was a hard one to pass up, but I don't even have one blaster. I have 2 blaze guns, 2 ice guns, we'll call them.
Understood.
Into the fray then.
Forward.
I've been here 2 days. Last stream, I was unlocking this area to have the chemists show up, and the orators too. They're not just chemists, but they all have guns. Every single one of them. So if I have 2 every gun, then I'm done with my collection, and I'll start moving on to Midlight's Deep. And Midlight's Deep,
Right.
Into the fray.
you used to have to really play Midlight's Deep's stages. There's 10 of them, and you would have to play them 5 times. 1 without any move find items on, just to get through the boss of the dungeon, all the enemies, and then you find the secret location to expand it. So that's your first playthrough, is fighting the enemies and getting further stages unlocked. After that, it was 4 fights each, just because
My strength is yours.
if you didn't get the move find item you were looking for, you would have to reset and try again, adding that whole battle obsolete. So the best bet you had was to go and fight and get 1 item at a time. That way, yeah, it worked better. Like, you could try and risk it. I mean, I had chicken status on me during some of the playthroughs I had of
Wherever I'm needed.
that Midlight's Deep dungeon. Now in this version, yeah, you can get all the items real easy, one time playthrough, because you can just reset and keep on trying. But yeah, I wouldn't know what to do as Square Enix, because I've been a fan of it for a while, but the Ivalice Chronicles, it just shows how little they're gonna actually perform. Like,
To battle.
I hate to say it, but to make every remaster you get just easier and strip away all the extra content from other ports, it's a step backwards. Even though like there's voice acting in this one, it's not really a game that was designed to have voice acting. I mean, the voice actors are great, and I'm sure they're having a really good time working with Square Enix, but it added a big budget on a game that was literally given just new skins and stuff. like minor updates or major updates, but like, yeah. I can only assume that they're getting bad reviews. It's the only thing I can say. Just because of the lack of content. But I'm trying to get one blaster at least from this.
Right. My strength is yours.
Ready and willing.
I am yours to command.
Leave it to me.
It's time.
Alright. I'm not gonna fight it unless they have the gun I want. Nope. Nope. They do. There's a blaster right there. And a blaze gun. I'll get both. See? You just gotta be persistent. And the RNG in Final Fantasy works out.
Speaking of drops in FF4 Pixel, I could easily get an early Ribbon 2 with the no EXP.
Yeah, but if you're not playing the Pixel Remasters, Red, you don't have that function. Because you said you were switching to the Origin version and consoleless, that you're going to use an emulator. I'm checking them all. Okay. Wait, was that right? Alright, the female chemists both have the guns I'm looking for. Alright. That's a good way to narrow it down. So we'll just go minor stills. I stole your gun. Haha. I want that. But this is the one I really want. Right there.
Well, for now, yes, but once I get my new PC set up, I'll be able to. 2026, I'm definitely looking at getting my new bed and setting up my room.
Yep, they always say change is good, but people always fear change for some reason. Ha! I got the blaze gun. Ramza's gonna have to get the stone shooter. Not the stone shooter, shit, the blaster. Oh, that's not a good spot to be at. It is for her. She doesn't... Alright, since I got the blaster, or the blaze gun, I got the blaster left to get. That means I can probably do that and just chill. Nope. Good job, chemist, for getting into a spot I can't get you at. Alright, it's there. If I can get it. That works. I'm gonna have Ramza go forward. This person doesn't even have the best still ratio, you know.
Bye.
Traitor? No, definitely not. That's like a game changer completely. Who did that? Speechcraft. You're not gonna do it now, are you? Alright, getting this weapon is going to be difficult. 34% chance. I missed. No, do not bring him back. Oh, come on. I don't want this Speechcraft guy to get a turn on me. Been down that route. I gotta spend some extra time. Take them out. I will. Alright. Here we go. Best chance to steal the item. It's got. Alright. End the battle, Sid. Nope, didn't work. Yeah, I'm gonna think about this. 80 points. There we go. That speechcraft is not helping my life any. Ah, got him. Okay, let me think. No weapon. No weapon. Almost ready to take a turn. That was a good joint. Yeah. $16 MP. Can you do anything? Yes. Drain. Try and get their chemist friend up. And then they're going for speechcrafts. Reset move. Alright, we'll just keep that. She got lucky. Conflicting stone, huh?
That is something I was thinking about, doing Maki again in the future, but starting with MK1 first and then going through Maki and then UMK3. All on SNES.
I gotta move to be able to get some MP back. No more item command for you. And you're stoned. Time to get stoned.
Couldn't show any of the finishers because I didn't have the inputs written.
Oh. Yeah, you should write them down, keep them on a neat piece of paper.
Yes?
Alright, let's look at that.
I did try some of the ones you listed.
Let's look at the guns here. Okay, we got one of each. Stone shooters, very strong. Okay, I take it back. Now this is kind of how it goes. The blaster is lightning elemental. Glacial is ice. Blaze is fire. This does not mean that this is earth. I don't believe this is earth based. No, there's no element to it. The thing about a stone shooter is it can deal a good amount of damage, but the fact that you start off every battle with stone is
You told me which
is bad.
He reveals his skull and then fires at his foe, finishing them.
So the Blaze Gun has 21 attack, Glacial has 20, and Blaze Blaster has 22. It can always improve. The elemental guns, these three, Fire, Ice, and Lightning, can randomly cast Thunder, Thundra, or Thunderga. So pretty much the normal spell, the Rust spell, and the Gust spell. Okay, so that's why they were very important. I could sit here and get another blaster if I wanted it, but now that I have 3, 4, 5, 6 magic guns, I'm not counting the stone shooter. Yeah, 6 is enough to fill a party, and if I want another blaster, I think there's some in Midnight's Deep. I have a way of obtaining more. Next thing I want to do when I'm on a video is probably see the level 99 ninjas. Yeah, show you all exactly how fast it is to get every weapon in the game pretty much. But that was it, just some talk about Square Enix and their decisions on just making their games way too easy when they come out with the remaster versions. I want more content